This is Keith Henry here at the Physical Education Complex as we start a new thing here at Coppin, call them Senior Moments. We talked with seniors from it's about all the sports here at Coppin. They've gone through a lot, so why not share with everybody what makes them successful? So, and my first guest, you're looking at it right here. From the basketball team, the guard from Upper Marlboro, Maryland, Keena Samuels. Keena, thank you so much for joining us and for being the first. All right, let's get it going. Keena, number one, what what made you interested in coming to Coppin State University?
Okay, well, it was actually kind of weird how it happened. It was a regular day. I went to Largo High School, and I was in class, and I got a call over the PA system to come to the office. So I'm thinking I'm in trouble, but I was a good student, so I wasn't sure what the issue could have been. And there, the principal had told me to go down to my coach's office, my high school coach at my school, and she let me know that one of the former coaches, Sidney Riggs, that he was interested in me and he wanted to offer me a scholarship. And I was completely surprised, and I really didn't know how to feel. I was pretty much speechless, but happy nonetheless. And she told me that he would come to a few practices, and also he would be reaching out to me. And that was the first time I had heard anything about a scholarship, and it was just in the middle of the day one day. I didn't get a heads up. I had no idea. So it was really a defining moment for me.
I mean, how did you feel once you found out that you were?
Um, honestly, I just couldn't think of anything other than it was a blessing. I had a lot going on between home and school, so to be offered that opportunity and free education was definitely a blessing.
Were you thinking about going to any other schools at that point in your at that point in your life before Coppin came along, or were you
I
looking
knew
at the school?
I knew I was skilled and that I would get some interest, but it was so late in the year that I started to get worried. I had always heard about people interested, but no one ever really had spoke up at the time. So this was my first actual hearing from a coach. So other than different players and things like that, um, I had no idea what else I was going to do, where else I was going to go.
Um, you well, first of all, I know you come to school for the books, obviously. So, what's your major, and what do you want to do coming out of Coppin?
I major in computer science and I minor in math, and that's such a broad field. But what I really want to get into is cybersecurity. That's my number one priority right now. So I have a lot to do with gaining certifications and things like that. But once I get this degree, nothing will stop me from that point.
Would you look at playing pro ball if they offer you the opportunity? You think, or
If the opportunity is presented, I will have to obviously talk it over with my parents and anyone else that could really help me with that, but it all depends. I'm not really sure. I'm in between.
um, what your experiences at Coppin? Obviously, what do you think was your best experience, and then what was the point where this was a turning point in your life here at Coppin?
Well, actually, um, I would say one of my best experiences might have been. It's actually pretty hard. Well, okay. Well, my best experience to me was last year. Actually, it was a really sad moment, but when we had made it to the championship, and although we lost, um, I had never been a part of anything like that. Even in high school, we never really made it that far. Different AAU tournaments was different, but it was never like with the like a whole team that I had been with for a really long time. So to be able to be a part of that championship or what could have been that championship team and knowing what we had went through, that was a really great moment for me. But I would say one of the number one defining moments for me might have been just about every day in practice, playing against my teammates that they didn't let up on me. They didn't make it easy for me when I was a freshman and a sophomore. So every day in practice, we were going at it. We were trying to make each other better. And those former players and the coaches that we had, they actually got me to how I am now mentally and physically and what I'm able to do right now. So it's a lot of defining moments leading up to that. It's pretty much every practice I've had previously.
Keena, you've gone through the experience of having now two coaches, Coach Brown, who retired after last year, and now with Coach Burrows. Talk about the experiences with each coach. What have you learned from? Definitely, what have you learned from Coach Brown since you came here, and Coach Burrows? I know it's still early, but what have you been learning from
With
him?
Coach Brown, as a freshman, I really wasn't sure what to expect from him as a coach. And obviously, as a freshman, I didn't really play much. And of course, that would upset anyone. But I was really patient and I didn't really let my confidence get too down on me because he would always remind me and let me know that it's a learning experience for me. I have to learn before I'm able to do anything. So I work hard in practice, and the little bit of time I got into the game to get me comfortable, and I had to build on it every single time. So definitely with Coach Brown, he taught me the patience behind it and the understanding of the game. It's more than just plays and X's and O's on a board and running around and making shots. It's way more than that. You have to have the structure. You have to be able to read the defense and know your opponent and just staying confident 100% of the time, like no matter what situation that you're in. So I would say I became a lot more poised dealing with the coach like him. And I wouldn't say it's any different right now with Coach Burrows. The playing styles are a little different with the teams, but nonetheless, he pushes me. He believes in us 100%. He doesn't let us know. I'm sorry. He always lets us know if we're doing anything wrong and what we can do to fix it. So it's really no difference. It hasn't been that long, but he's really left a mark with me. I have a great deal of respect for him, and we're just trying to continue winning these games in the conference.
Um, who has inspired you in your life personally, and why?
Oh, that's tough. So I would say probably my mom has inspired me the most. It's pretty much a typical story. Single parent trying to raise kids. I have an older brother, and she works hard every single day. She never lets my brother and I ever see her down. She's just such a strong woman, and I really look up to her. I don't really tell her this often. I don't think I've ever really said it to her, and but I try to show her like she raised me right. No matter what circumstances we lived under when we was younger, none of that matters because I'm gonna do whatever I can to give back everything times 10 that she's ever done for me. So, pretty much she's helped build the mentality that I have right now. Just being strong and independent and not giving up on anything. Whenever she wasn't working, it didn't stop her from trying to find another job, and it stopped her from making it to my games or my practices or helping me do anything. So, if she can do it, I can do it, and I don't mind helping in any way that I can.
Speaking of that, you being a senior, you know how all these young ladies in here, freshmen, and they have been going through. How have you been trying to set an example for your teammates coming up? Because you've been where they were.
Definitely. I obviously actions speak louder than words. I can tell them just about anything. I think they do all have a great deal of respect for me. But the fact that I could tell them something and speak stuff into existence and actually go out there and act on it and do what I'm saying, it makes it easier than for them to believe in me and what I'm saying. So it's not like I'm just talking and trying to tell them what they want to hear. So, and I think the biggest part for the younger kids right now is just to be disciplined and just staying confident. That's like the number one thing. It's easy to not be confident as a freshman. You know, you're coming in, you're playing with older girls and girls who are bigger than you or have more experience, but none of that matters if you're hustling, if you have the heart and the determination, because it's no stats for stuff like that when it comes to basketball. So I try to get them to understand that it's not about scoring 20 points a night or anything like that. But defense is one thing that has to be consistent. So while we're in practice or warming up or anything, or even during a game, I'm talking to everyone. I need I need them all to understand that it's bigger than just you individually. It's like a team effort. We always have to be together. So they listen from time to time. They don't. I'll try to say something to them before the coaches do, but discipline is discipline. So
Um, with senior day coming up in another month, March. I'm saying March 2nd. What are you looking forward to with that? Especially, I know your mother will probably be coming in there.
I hope so. Yeah.
Hey,
I'm just looking not necessarily to put on the show. We definitely want to get a win. Um, I'm not gonna let that day kind of throw me off because we still have a goal that we're trying to reach. But I'm going to definitely try to ball out and have my fun, being as though that would be my last home game on this floor that, it's getting me through school right now. So it's kind of bittersweet. So I'll see how it goes.
well, since this will be on the Coppin State website, what do you want to tell the folks that? What do you want to tell the young kids coming up as far as encouraging them and things like that? What do you want to impart? What wisdom do you want to impart?
It's really important to never stop believing in yourself. If you want to do anything, you just have to put your mind to it. It's such a cliche, but it's 100% accurate. If you work hard, you get in what you get out what you put in. So you just work hard, anything can happen for you. Definitely, school is the number one priority though. So you can't be an athlete without being the student first. So and then it comes easier for you. The harder you work, the easier it is the game will be. So if you work hard in practice and you work hard while the cameras are off or when nobody's looking, then when you come to play, it's just fun and games for you. You can just get the work done. So definitely just never stop believing in yourself and do great in school.
You heard her, folks. This is Keena Samuels, senior guard for the Coppin State University women's basketball team. Thanks for participating in first installment of Senior Moments. You never know who's going to be coming up next in these installments. I'll see you the next time. Thank you, Keena.